Look around. Everyone feels it, that quiet anxiety in the air. Prices keep climbing, jobs feel less secure, and every paycheck seems smaller. We're all wondering, is this just another rough patch, or is something bigger happening? We look at the patterns in the past. Because if you listen closely, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. So today we're asking a simple question. Are we hearing those echoes again? Are we sleepwalking into another financial storm? To understand where we might be headed, we have to look back to where it all began in 1929. Back then, America was booming. Industry was thriving, wages were up, and the stock market was everyone's favorite topic. Taxi drivers, teachers, and even factory workers were buying stocks. But here's the catch. Most of it was done with borrowed money. People were gambling with loans, betting that prices would never fall. And for a while it worked. Until October 1929, when the market crashed. When it all fell apart, there were no safety nets, no bank insurance. If your bank failed, your savings disappeared. Overnight, millions lost their jobs. Families lost homes, farmers lost land. People went from hope to despair in months. Factories closed, the economy froze. Why did it happen? Too much risk, too little regulation, and too much belief that good times would never end. And yet the pattern wasn't just numbers, it was behavior. When money feels easy, people forget how fragile confidence really is. Fast forward nearly 80 years. The technology changed, the players changed, but the story, it stayed eerily familiar. Instead of stock speculation, we had housing speculation. People were told real estate prices could only go up. Banks gave out risky mortgages to anyone who asked, and then bundled them, sold them, and bet against them. It was brilliant on paper, disastrous in practice. When homeowners started defaulting, the house of cards came down. The banks that built those towers of debt, they nearly fell too. The system froze. And once again, it wasn't just numbers, it was people. Families evicted, savings wiped out, trust shattered. The big difference between 1929 and 2008 was scale. The world had become deeply connected. One market's mistake became everyone's problem. From New York to London to Tokyo, panic spread faster than ever before. And what did we take away from it? We said we'd never let it happen again. But memory fades, especially when profits return. Now, here we are 2025. The economy looks strong on the surface, but the warning lights are flickering underneath. Let's talk about debt. U.S. household credit card debt is at record highs. People are borrowing just to stay afloat. Companies too are overloaded. Cheap money from the 2020s is turning expensive fast. It's like everyone's walking a tightrope in a windstorm. Then there are asset bubbles. Some tech valuations make no sense. Real estate prices still defy logic. And commercial real estate, that's the slow burn story no one wants to face. Empty office buildings, unpaid loans, and regional banks trying to pretend everything's fine. It feels like 1999 again, only this time the stakes are higher. We've got AI-driven trading, instant global reactions, and social media amplifying fear at the speed of a click. And beneath all that, real people struggling. Families juggling 3 jobs, small businesses closing, students drowning in debt. The economy might be digital now, but the pain is still human. The forces are the same as before, just wearing different suits. Debt, speculation, overconfidence, and the belief that somehow this time we've outsmarted history. But history always humbles us. Still, this isn't about panic, it's about awareness. Every major collapse begins when people stop paying attention, when warning signs get shrugged off. Right now, we're at a crossroads. The next chapter depends on whether we keep pretending or start preparing. So will 2025 be another 1929 or 2008? Probably not. History doesn't do sequels. But it always leaves us lessons. Economies recover. They always do. But the people who recover fastest are the ones who saw the storm coming and adjusted before it hit. If you found this helpful, subscribe and share it. Because understanding the past might just be the smartest investment you can make for the future.